Ladies and gentlemen, this is the macaroni and cheese done the Italian way. Originally, this was an Italian recipe, you took it from us, and now I'm bringing this recipe back to Italy. Macaroni and cheese the Italian way. I can't believe I'm making macaroni and cheese. I might lose my Italian passport, but hey, let me tell you, I'm gonna do it the most Italian way as possible. And crunchy. Look at that. Hi and welcome to Vincenzo's Plate, the place where you get to learn how to cook delicious Italian recipes. Well, this is a famous Italian-American dish. We don't have it in Italy. Macaroni and cheese don't exist in Italy. We don't eat macaroni in Italy, but we do like to eat pasta with cheese. And this is what I made for you today with the macaroni and cheese touch, okay? Now, Italians don't eat it, but they will eat this if you make it this way. Now, I never made macaroni and cheese. It's the first time I made it, and let me tell you, the smell, it's fantastic. Now, let's learn together more about this dish. Now, before we make the mac and cheese, we need to learn the history of mac and cheese, okay? Where is it from? Italy, America, England, Canada? Where is this mac and cheese from? So we're gonna watch a video from Epicurious, which I really like this channel. They do interesting videos, okay? Let's watch this one and let's learn about the history of mac and cheese.
References to dishes involving cheese and pasta go back more than 500 years, as far as 14th and 15th century Italy.
Okay, so we know that this pasta is from Italy, and it's been around for a long time. This is a pasta made with cheese, okay? Simple, very easy.
The answer, Thomas Jefferson. Yes, that Thomas Jefferson. The story goes that Jefferson encountered macaroni in France and northern Italy in the late 1700s. He was so smitten by the elbow-shaped pasta that he had a special macaroni extruder shipped back home to Virginia, where he served it to friends and guests, even at presidential dinners.
Very interesting. Wow, this guy really loved the macaroni shape. What do you like about it, you know? It's interesting that the macaroni pasta is not popular in Italy anymore. I wonder why.
Decades later, Mary Randolph, a distant cousin of Jefferson's, included a recipe for macaroni and cheese. Notably, her recipe had only 3 ingredients: macaroni, cheese, and butter.
Well done, Mary. Well done, Mary. So why don't we keep this recipe? That was a classic Italian recipe. Mac and cheese is from Italy. She put it in a book in Virginia, okay? Put it in a book in Virginia, but the recipe is from Italy. What happened after that?
1937, when a certain crafty corporation produced a boxed version of the dish that mac and cheese really caught on. The country was still in the grips of the Great Depression, and a single box could feed a family of 4 for less than 20 cents. More recently, macaroni and cheese has even gone on to make best friends with bacon, truffle, and lobster.
Sounds good. I will have the one with lobster and truffle together.
Whether boxed or homemade, a nice hot plate of velvety, cheesy goodness became an American staple. And the rest, as they say, is history.
So basically, for all of this, we need to blame the Kraft company that created that during a good time in history for them. So basically, this mac and cheese, okay, that everyone eats, it comes from a box. And now it's famous worldwide because of a box. That's not fair. This is a dish that's been around for 500 years from Italy, okay? And what? It was not popular since the box. So what are we talking about here? So we're talking about a population, a world population, that prefers the commercial over authentic. All right, I think here we need to learn more about this dish, and we need to make it the way an Italian will make it. I just want to read more about this craft, okay? So historically accurate, it's a channel that talks about history, okay? It doesn't have many views, but I recommend you to watch this video. And listen what he says about Kraft. Listen.
Kraft Foods was founded by James L. Kraft, a Canadian immigrant to the United States, who started his own company as a door-to-door cheese business. Kraft had great success with prepackaged mac and cheese, as the cheap product appealed to adults who just wanted a quick and easy meal.
See the power of money? The power of money. Money talks. Money decides what to do, and in this case, money decides the history of a dish. This dish has been around for 500 years in Italy, and this Kraft all of a sudden decided, made it happen, that mac and cheese is from USA.
Very popular very quickly, with Kraft selling more than 8 million boxes in its first year alone. While today, macaroni and cheese is available pretty much everywhere, selling for less than $1 a serving, 200 years ago, it was one of the heights of luxury.
Wow, wow, I am shocked and surprised. All right, let's see what's this big fuss about this dish. I've never made it before, so I want to make it the real Italian way. These are the ingredients to make the macaroni and cheese my way, the Italian way, okay? So, first, let's talk about pasta, okay? The traditional pasta, it's macaroni. In Italy, macaroni are not really popular anymore, and it's not something that we eat. I wonder why. Now, what I will do is I will go for penne. I will go for small shells. You can go for rigatoni, fusilli, casarecce, little ears, orecchiette, any short pasta that you like, okay? Or macaroni, okay? In my case, I've chosen penne. One of the reasons why I'm going for penne is because it's very hard to find a top quality Italian brand making macaroni, okay? Very rare, okay? Only commercial brands make it. So look at the difference between the two. We have a light color penne, which is made by an artisan top quality brand, and we have an orange macaroni made by a commercial brand, okay? Now if you look at these two, the difference is very important. Now this one was made with good semolina and dried at low temperatures, okay? This one was made with semolina again, but dried at very high temperatures. Now, is this good for you? No, this is not good for you. This is good for you because it's full of proteins, okay? Now, I will go for this. If you can find top quality macaroni in this color, then go for it. Otherwise, pick a different pasta. Now, how much pasta do we need? Basically, this is the casserole I'm using. So basically, I'm putting the pasta in the casserole to see, you know, you want the casserole to be almost full, okay? So I'm using 1.5 packets of penne, okay? Could be enough for a lot of people, you know? Then I'm using 1 glass of full cream milk, okay? 1 glass. Then I'm using 100 grams of butter, you know, it is important to use butter for this dish. So here we have 100 grams of taleggio, which is a beautiful, smelly, creamy cheese, okay? Very hard to find taleggio. If you can't find it, you can use something else, okay? Creamy, something creamy. Then what we have here is buffalo mozzarella. Again, 120 grams of buffalo mozzarella handmade. We need 130, 140 grams of provolone and 6 large tablespoons of pecorino cheese or Parmigiano cheese. Up to you. Now, let's make this pasta. All right, so what we do with the provolone is we want to cut the provolone into cubes, okay? The provolone will be only used at the end, okay? We're using this right at the end, the beautiful provolone cheese. You just stack it on top and just cut into cubes. Beautiful provolone, plays an important role, is the queen of this dish because it will go on top of everything. First thing to do, we're going to get a large pot and fill it up with water, and then we're going to put 1 tablespoon of sea salt, okay? Put 1 tablespoon in there, and that will give flavors to the beautiful pasta. So this top quality pasta takes about 12 minutes to cook in boiling water, okay? So let's put the pasta in, and let's cook it for 12 minutes. Give a quick stir, okay? Because you don't want the pasta to get stuck at the bottom. Make sure the pasta moves around and the pasta needs to dance. The pasta needs space when it boils, all right? Now, in the meantime, we're going to make the cheese sauce for the macaroni and cheese. Now, we're going to be using the same cup of casserole, if you can, you know, we're using for baking, okay? So here I have a beautiful cast iron pan, which I'm gonna put the butter. You know, it's very generous with butter. Make sure you cook this at low heat, okay? Low heat. You want the butter to melt. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, I love the smell of butter. But I do prefer extra virgin olive oil for cooking. But in this recipe, we're gonna use butter. Now, the butter is melted in no time. We're gonna add the milk. And we're going to add the creamy cheese, okay? Like, this is taleggio, but you can use brie, you can use anything. This creamy cheese, which I'm breaking with my hand. I want this to melt, okay? It's on a very, very, very low heat. Now, what is happening with this beautiful cheese is it is slowly melting, okay? It doesn't melt super fast. The milk at the same time is evaporating, so you got the milk evaporating, the cheese melting at the same time, okay? And this is beautiful, okay? And if you use the brie or camembert, it will do the same thing. Look how beautiful it is. Now the pasta needs 2 more minutes. What we do, this water in the pasta, and now it's full of starch. So we get a mug, and we're gonna get the pasta water full of starch, and this is gonna help us to combine the ingredients. Guys, the pasta is almost ready. The cheese is melting. We need to now make the cream for the pecorino, okay? Now what's gonna happen is if I put the pecorino in there right now, the pecorino will become stringy, and it's not what we want. We don't want strings of pecorino. I want the pecorino to be creamy. So here I have a little bit of pasta water to put in there. Not much, just a little bit. And then what we do is we mix until we get a cream, a nice thick cream, okay? And that's what the pecorino does when you mix it with the water, with starch. Put a little bit more water. And you will see what's gonna happen. It's like making a cacio e pepe, okay? Same. Food is simple, guys. It's basically the water is very important for many things for you. All natural ingredients put together. Look at this. See this dense cheese that we have over here? This is gonna turn into cream when we combine all the ingredients together in the saucepan. Look at that, look at that. This is what we wanna get, okay? All right, you got this now. The cheese here is melted on low temperature. Now we can put the pasta inside. All right, guys, the beautiful penne are ready. They are nice and al dente. Make them al dente, don't overcook them, because we're gonna cook them in the oven for about 25 minutes, okay? So let's collect the penne and we put it straight in the pan with the cheese. Now we put the pasta straight in the pan. And don't worry if you have a little bit of pasta water going. It's actually good. If you have pasta water in there, it's gonna help. Oh, it looks fantastic. Now what we do is we gently mix. We wanna make sure our pasta mix well. Stir, mix gently, and make sure you don't have the temperature too high, okay? I want this to be on a low heat. Okay. Now this is what I do because I think it's easier to combine the ingredients. I get a salad bowl and I'll put all the pasta in there. The pasta is nice and warm, okay? Very important. And now what we do is we're gonna put this pecorino cream in there. So what I do is spread it everywhere. It's like when I make cacio e pepe, okay? Spread it everywhere. I'm going to break the buffalo mozzarella here. See the buffalo mozzarella? I'm gonna break it here. Oh, beautiful. That cream is inside the buffalo mozzarella. This is so important, this moment. So important. So spread it everywhere. Beautiful. Okay. And now what we do, we're gonna mix everything. Now we wanna add a little bit of pasta water. This is gonna help to combine the ingredients, okay? Start with a little bit and then we'll see how we go. Okay, now let's mix all the ingredients. We mix until we get the cream. Now what's gonna happen to the mozzarella? The mozzarella will melt because the pasta, it's very hot. And then we're gonna finish this off in the oven, so the mozzarella will disappear in the pasta. Look at that, look at the pecorino, look at the pecorino, look what the pecorino is doing over here. Look what the pecorino is doing to your pasta. It's making this pasta super creamy. And we haven't put the provolone in yet. Can you just see how creamy it is? Please, you need to come over here and do a very close up. I want you to see how creamy this is. Do a super close up. No strings, see? We don't have any strings, which is important. The cheese is melting beautifully. And that's what you guys want. This is how you want to make the mac and cheese. Look at that. This is perfect just the way it is. Now guys, this movement is gonna help to combine the pasta even more. So you basically wanna shake like this, and this is gonna help to get it creamier. Okay, it's just the way it is. By doing this, you make the pasta a lot creamier. And it's actually easy, it's not hard. Look, you just need to make the pasta jump. Jump, 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 then jump. And look at the result that you get, you know, when you do that, see? Just because of the jumping technique, the pasta became creamier, okay? And now is where the magic begins, okay? We have the pasta here. You spread it everywhere. Oh wow, look at the piece of mozzarella. We are going to add pecorino cheese now everywhere, okay? A nice amount of pecorino. The pecorino will make the pasta crunchy. You know, when you put it in the oven, the pecorino will make it crunchy. Oh, you don't want to miss this. You can use Parmigiano Reggiano if you want. And now is the moment for the provolone, okay? Provolone will go everywhere. Guys, you can be generous with how much provolone you want to use, okay? It's completely up to you. Macaroni and cheese, it's all about cheese. It is a rich dish. It's gonna make you full. In the old days, this dish used to feed the family, okay? Now it's gonna feed more than the family. It's gonna feed your street, everyone on your street, because families are smaller. They're not as big as they used to be, but you want this to be rich. And here it is. All right, now we're ready to bake it for 25 minutes at 180 Celsius. All right, see you soon, babies. Have fun in the oven. Make sure you melt right, properly, and become crunchy. Wow, 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 wow. The smell is sensational, thanks to the beautiful cheeses I used. Look at the crust, look at the provolone, look at the way it melted over there. Look how fantastic it is. Guys, it took me less than 25 minutes to become this brown, let me tell you. So keep an eye on it, okay? 180 Celsius for about 20-25 minutes. And look what you get. Look what you get. This is sensational. I can't wait to cut it and show you how creamy it is inside. All right, the most important part has arrived. Come on, let's cut them and let's see how it is inside. Oh, mac and cheese done the Italian way. Look at that cheese. Look at that cheese over there. Hello, cheesy. Hello, cheesy. Ooh, yes, baby. You want to be eaten, do you? Oh, look at this. Hello, baby. Hello, cheesy pasta. Are you ready to be eaten? I am ready for you. I've got a soft and a crunchy piece in here. Super creamy, done with the right cheese. I definitely didn't use orange cheddar, and I will never use it, okay? Use the right cheese, you get a beautiful, amazing flavor in your mouth. Yum. Now let's plate this pasta. I recommend you to use a nice dark plate so the cheese will stand out, you know? And then we put the beautiful crunchy part on top. And that's the mac and cheese, guys. That's the mac and cheese for you. Look how beautiful. Look at that. And this is how we take our pasta with cheese, macaroni and cheese, back to Italy. Oh, let's try it. I already know it's going to be sensational, but I have to try it. This is the best time of the video recipe. Look at that. The taleggio, the pecorino cream, the provolone on top, the buffalo mozzarella. Guys, these are the flavors that you want your belly to experience. It's not milky. I can't taste the milk. The milk only helps at the beginning to combine the ingredients. It's sensational, creamy, it's moist and crunchy at the same time. So this is something I'm happy to order at the restaurant if it's done the right way. You can call it Italian mac and cheese. You can call it authentic, real mac and cheese. But let me tell you, this is the only mac and cheese that you want to have. And be creative with the cheeses, okay? Use any cheese that you want, but the only cheese you don't want to use is the orange cheddar. Please don't do that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I'm gonna see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia. Vincenzo's plate. I can't believe I'm eating macaroni and cheese. Ah.